Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to practice writing and solving systems. Okay. All right. So what you're going to do is I'm going to do numbers 1, 3, and 5. And for your assignment, you're going to do numbers 2, 4, and 6. And you're going to upload those. You're going to take a picture and you're going to upload those as your assignment, as your Canvas assignment, a picture of it. Now make sure when you upload those that it's upright, because you know I'm going to kick it right back to you. I cannot turn my head sideways, guys. You know that. So make sure that your pictures are uploaded correctly. All right, so let's go through these. All right, so we're going to be able to write systems of linear equations from tables, graphs, and verbal descriptions. We're going to be able to solve them. We're going to use a variety of methods, including tables, graphs, not substitutions, but we can use LinSolve, tables and graphs. Y'all will probably use LinSolve, knowing you, honestly. Okay, so we have a graph here. This equation right here, the y-intercept is b. The y-intercept b is 1. We need the slope. We go from this pretty point to this one. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3. This is up 3. And we go in the negative direction 2. So the slope is a negative 3 over 2. So the first equation that we have is y equals a negative 3 over 2x plus 1. That's our first one. Okay. Now the second one, our y-intercept is a negative 3. I need the slope of this line. We're going to use rise over run since it's a graph. This rise is 1. The run is 2. So the slope is 1 over 2. So put these two together using y equals mx plus b. Our slope is 1 over 2. X and our b, our y-intercept is a negative 3. So we're not going to write plus a negative 3, we're just going to write minus 3. This is our system of equations, okay? So we're going to put those in it depends on how you want to do it. Do you want to use, you can use the point here. We don't even have to put it in LinSolve or anything like that. We could just use the point. You didn't have to do anything as far as solving. What is this point right here? You can check it if you wanted to. This point right here is 2, negative 2. The solution is 2, negative 2. That's our solution. Okay, because it is the point of intersection. That's the point that they have in common. Okay. So for part of your assignment, you're going to do the second one right here. Let's skip down to number 3. We're going to take a verbal description and we're going to write a system of equations and then we're going to solve it. Okay, so we have 6 times y. 6 times y. 6 times y. That means 6y is equal to, means equal, right? Is equal to 6 more than. 6 more than. 6 more than. So that means that we have to add 6 to whatever else we're doing, which is 6 times x. So that means 6x, right? Okay, so that's our first equation. All right, then the second equation says we have 12 less than. Okay, so anytime we have the 12 less than, that means it comes after 12 less than 6 times x. So 6 times x. So that means 6x, 6 times x, means our equal sign, y times 3, which means we have a 3y y. Okay. Well, we have a system of linear equations. Let's use our calculator in LinSolve to do this one. Menu, you get to choose. You can do it however you want. LinSolve seems to be the easiest one at this point. Solve systems. We have two equations. They both have x and y in them. Let's hit OK. We're going to type the first one in the top. 6y equals 6 plus 6x. Oh gosh, what happened there? That happens sometimes. All you have to do is just pay attention. 6y equals 6 plus 6x. Then we have 6x minus 12 equals 3y. We hit enter, and our solution is 5, 6. Our solution is 5, 6. All right. So we took a verbal description, we wrote a system of equations, and then we solved it using LinSolve. Okay, so now we have a table of values. That's the next thing, the very last thing. Table of values. That's this one right here. All right, we're going to use Lists and Spreadsheets to do this one. Okay, we have a y1, we have a y2. We have two equations, right? All right, so we need y1 to equal something, and we need y2 to equal something. So let's use our Lists and Spreadsheets to do this, okay? So let's do Control Doc, add Lists and Spreadsheets. Have an x here, have a y here. Let's see, I have a -4, -2, 2, 3, 5, and 8. Okay. All right, let's go back up here to where we have to put our y in. And then we have a -3.4, -3, -2.2, -2, -1.6, and a -1. Okay, make sure you get out of that last cell. Don't forget that, okay? All right, and then we need to add a data and statistics page. All right, so let's do Control Doc, add data and statistics. All of that is everywhere. Let's change this to our x-axis because it's always on the bottom. This is our y-axis. Change that one. All right. So at this point, sometimes you forget what to do. Remember, hit menu. If it doesn't make sense, you can always hit escape, but usually if you hit menu, you know what to do there. Analyze, regression, show linear. Okay. So the Y1, the one that we just put in, which one did I put in? Oh, let's look and see which one I put in. I put in the Y2, didn't I? Yes, I did. Golly, let's make sure that's the one I put in. I did put in the Y2. Ooh, you gotta pay attention, don't we? All right, so the y2 is 0.2x plus a -2.6. Okay, we're just gonna write it like that. Okay, so let's go back to the y1. Okay, all of my x values are still the same, so the only thing I need to change are my y values, right? So let's go down the line here and change these. Now we have to make sure we change them and put the right things in there, right? So 2.2, we have 5 divided by 3. Remember, a fraction is nothing but a division problem. 5/3 is the same thing as 5 divided by 3. 0.6, hit enter. 1 divided by 3. -0.2. Okay, and then -1. Okay. All right. And if we go over here, oh gosh, it gives us this big old thing right here. Let's write that one down. All right, so we have a -0.2666667. That means a 0.6 repeating, right? plus 1.133, repeating. Okay. When we put that in, we might have to, if we were graphing it. But do we really have to graph it? I don't think so. Why do we not have to graph it? Because if you look at your table, can you see the solution right here? At 8, -1 for y1 and 8, -1 for y2 is the same point, right? So the solution is at 8, -1. You don't have to go through a whole big mess over here. We just had to write the system and then find the solution. And we can find the solution from the table of values. Okay, so what your assignment is going to be is to, now listen, you have to do what I did for number 1. You have to do the same thing for number 2. You have to do this one. You'll take a picture of it and upload. You'll have to do this one right here. We'll change this and write 2 equations. Equation 1, equation 2, and find the solution. And then last, you'll use these 2 table of values. And then write the 2 equations and then find the solution. You will upload those. Look at your assignment. You're going to upload that. That's going to be your assignment for this lesson. All right? Have a great day.